Всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем играть в Kingdom Come Deliverance во вторую часть. Эм, Почему-то у меня геймпад не работает. Минуточку. О, заработал. От провода он работать не хотел. А вот без провода работает. Странно.
Seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again.
Охуенно.
So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
What happened here?
It all happened so fast. Hans had a brawl with him outside, then he staggered in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor. And you saw the other fella outside. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere, or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good, but don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Лопату около навозной кучи возьми. Можно было сказать около трупа сразу, и все. Но я буду в крови. Правильно? Купив кошель, вы откроете ячейки, куда можно поместить снадобья и еду. Так вы сможете быстро использовать их во время боя. У вас может быть до 4 ячеек, но не каждый кошель позволяет использовать их все. Если у вас есть предмет, в который можно поместить кошель, вы можете это сделать следующим образом. Надев пояс, вы увеличите количество ячеек, в которые можно поместить оружие, щиты и боеприпасы. Вы сможете быстро переключаться между ними в бою. У вас может быть до 4 ячеек, одна ячейка дается по умолчанию, и до 3 дополнительных вы можете получить за надетый пояс. Одно и то же оружие, щиты или боеприпасы можно поместить в несколько ячеек, что позволяет создавать различные наборы оружия. Так вы можете сочетать один щит с несколькими видами оружия, например, меч и щит, топор и щит и так далее. Чтобы поместить выбранный предмет в ячейку на поясе, проделайте следующее. Вы можете использовать предметы на поясе и в кошеле в любое время. Ладно, разберусь. Да, открою все, сполоснуть, конечно.
Ah, shit. My shoulder. This bastard's hard work.
Ой, да ладно, не ной.
I'll put him down somewhere for a while so I can start digging. I really need to eat something.
Нифига себе сыр прибавил сытости. Ну ладно. Ну, ну получилось вот. Отмыться. Все, идем теперь за цветочками.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Ты узнал, где лужок Бажены? Да здесь все искать.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right. I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Значит, небось еще скажет самому приготовить все. Ну, имеется в виду зелье. Снадобье. Кстати, оружия ни у кого не было. У этого трупа. У меня из оружия только лопата. Факел.
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. Two of them fled and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What do you know about them?
Who are you, fellas?
We're from Lord von Burgov, and we're looking for those murderers.
I know, Lord.
Твою мать, ты что творишь, а? Иди давай отсюда. Блять, чуть не обосрался. Кошка залезла и валик скинула со стола.
Von Burgo's people, and I ain't never seen you before.
Lord von Burgov is reinforcing his garrison on account of them renegades that are wandering. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Burgov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Burgov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Burgov, then we're from fucking von Burgov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm accompanying Sir Hans Capon on a mission to deliver an important letter to Lord von Burgov. We were the ones who were ambushed yesterday by the pond. And Sir Hans isn't fit to travel now. Please report to Trotsky that we'll come as soon as we can. And have them send us horses and some clothing. And an escort would be good too.
Shit, how about that? I didn't expect you to fall for it so easily. I was kidding you before. But I reckon you figured that out, eh? We'll take your Sir Hans with us. But we've no need of you. Farewell, Henry of Skalitz.
Hey,
This'll
you!
be quick, boy.
What are you...
This'll be
Sick 'em,
quick,
Growler.
boy.
I'll rip your ass open!
Да, забыл как
I'll beat you
блокировать.
to a bloody pulp, fucker! Jesus! I'm hit! Jesus! Fucking slaughter! Ah. Shit! I can't handle this.
Блять, да что за хуета? Господи. А чё я назад не могу идти, не пойму. Там место еще дохуя. Ну бей их, блядь.
No, I don't want to die.
А я хочу, блядь. Иди сюда.
Save yourselves.
Да почему их нельзя убить? Бля, какая охуенная игра вообще. Опять. Опять, блядь, как в первой части. Не везде есть выбор. Меня это бесит. Хотя игра себя позиционирует именно вот так вот. Что выбор есть везде. И всегда. Ну, понятное дело, что я не купился на то, что они там люди Бергова. Просто... Не знаю, просто интересно было посмотреть. Что будет.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trusky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
Sure. No need for thanks. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but it's been quite a while.
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it. Alcove. Go to it and we'll get started. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Вино, горсть ромашки и горсть шалфея.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench. All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe. So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron. Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the
Да я
fire.
нихуя не понял.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Две ромашки.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders. With a bit of luck, that decoction will chase away the fever.
О боже, какое счастье. Время вроде быстрее идет теперь. Опять. Да ёп.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell!
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it as a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise. Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Oh, Hans. He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. Now, it might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all, and swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
Так, ладно, давайте мы на этом закончим, продолжим завтра. Всем спасибо за просмотр, ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, а главное комментируйте, чтобы я мог с вами общаться. До скорых встреч!